Gina Loudon with us right now. Gina, that's an interesting point, that we saw a lot of turnover during the campaign, didn't we?
Well, we did, but I think that the president's ideal that he kind of laid out during the campaign is what has resonated most with the American people, and I think that's why the president is sort of coming back to those people who were loyal to him during the campaign, going all the way back to that escalator moment that we all remember, because he knows those people that were with him through the tough times. When Neil, every single pundit, all the experts, right, were saying that this man could never, ever, ever be elected, and yet he was. So I think Trump is returning to some of those loyalists now.
Anthony Scaramucci was a loyalist, but then he just imploded himself. What did you think of the way he was summarily dismissed?
Well, Neil, I think about, the media wants to focus all the time. You being a foodie, you'll understand my analogy here. The media always wants to focus on Trump's sausage making rather than the great bratwurst they're enjoying, right? I mean, you look at Scaramucci came and he went, but somehow within that period of time, there is a definite limit in the leakers that we were seeing prior to that. So sometimes Trump is, whether it is intentional, this 4D chess that we talk about, Neil, or whether it is accidental, it doesn't really matter. Trump has amazing instincts, and the ultimate results are what really matter to the American people. And you look at the investors right now, Neil, you look at consumer confidence, you look at the way the markets are going, and you go, you know what? This guy's doing something right. Can we talk about that for a second?
You know what I noticed when Anthony Scaramucci did his first, press conference, whatever you want to call it, he's very smart, knows what he's doing. Don't get me wrong, but he talked too much. And I always think that for these advisors, in any capacity, you want to keep it short, to the point. You want to remember, who's running the show, and you don't want to make yourself the show. But time and again, in countless administrations, people forget that.
Yeah, they do. And, as the wife of a former state senator, I can tell you that, the job of those supporting the president has to continually be to support what he is trying to do to advance his agenda, and not to ever make it about you. And so I think that's something that, comes along with leadership. And I think this president, the thing that's great about this president is that he always seems to recognize when someone is going a little off the tracks, and he acts swiftly and decisively. That's leadership that we haven't seen in so long in this country, Neil. It's refreshing, I think, to most Americans who are out there on Main Street just hoping that we can advance an agenda, get healthcare prices down, or insurance prices down, as is more aptly true, and tax reform and regulation reform. I think those are the things in the minds of Americans.
But they do need to stabilize the ship, right? They got to stabilize the ship.
I think the ship is stable, though, Neil. Again, look at the sausage and not the sausage making. Everybody wants to attack this president on how he's getting the job done. But the bottom line is, Neil, he's getting the job done. Really, Neil, can you say that you predicted these sorts of markets under a Donald Trump administration? I mean, maybe you did. But I know that some of the best experts, you probably did.
I predicted to the day.
But some of the best experts out there didn't, Neil. And some didn't predict the jobs growth that we would have.
I can't help them.
What can you do?
I want to bring the Daily Beast reporter, Betsy Woodruff.